Hi guys, I'm Charlie Book Fanatic. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a bit of a different video. I'm going to do a Q&A, but I didn't ask you any questions, so I am going to look up common questions online and I'm going to answer them. I'm going to look up questions that you might want to hear from me. So let's start with the most obvious question. Is Charlie your real name? No. Charlie is not my real name. My name is something different, which I am not going to tell you because I don't like how people in English pronounce my name, for one, and I want to keep being Charlie, so just call me Charlie. It is a nickname I've had for a while. People call me Charlie, but I am not really called Charlie. 2. What is your age? I am 18 since the 27th of March. What do you do in your daily life? I go to college. I major in law, and I am a freshman. The thing is, I've been a freshman for a year now, but I didn't pass all of the exams I should have passed, so I have 2 months to retake those exams, and if I do pass this time around, I am going to quit this major I'm doing, and I am going to work until September 2017, and then I'm going to apply for university. And if I don't pass, I am going to quit this major. I'm going to change my major to something else. I'll have to study somewhere else, but I think I will most likely do something psychology wise. What do I want to do with my major? I am not really sure, if I'm being honest. I have thought about it. I think I might want to work for a company, like a legal assistant or something like that. I'm not really sure. I always wanted to be a lawyer. I have to apply to university for that. And I am going to university, but I don't think I want to be a lawyer anymore. I do think I want to work for the government, or I want to work for a company, something like that, but I don't want to be a lawyer anymore. Did I have a job? I have had multiple jobs, but not for long. I volunteered in an animal shelter, I have worked in a bakery, I have worked as a dishwasher in a restaurant. What am I currently reading? I'm currently reading Wolf by Wolf by Orion Gordon, as well as Before My Eyes by Caroline Bock. What are my favorite movies? I'm going to say one of my favorite movies ever is Mean Girls. I have watched that one, I think 20 times, if it hasn't been more. I love it. Also, Frozen. Honestly, funny anecdote, there was a day when I was so depressed and so sad that I have watched Frozen 4 times in a day. Favorite YouTubers right now? I think my favorite Booktuber is Sam from Thoughts on Tomes, and outside of Booktube, I watch a lot of Zoe from Zoella, who is a very popular YouTuber, obviously. Tana Mojo. Tana Mojo is my spirit animal. She has grown so fast in the past year, and she is an amazing storyteller, and I love watching her story times and just everything that's by Tana. Where do you live and what countries have you gone to? I live in the Netherlands, but I have lived in Belgium for most of my life. I moved there when I was 3 from the Netherlands, and then I've lived there until I was, I think, 13 or 14, and then I moved to the Netherlands, and I've been living there ever since. But I have been to the Netherlands, Belgium, France, Portugal, Spain, Germany, England. What do you like to do besides reading? I love video games. I am a huge video game nerd. What kind of video games do I play? I play mostly point-and-click adventure games on my laptop. I also play on my brother's desktop computer, but that is mostly for games that really require high graphics, that sort of stuff. I also play on his FIFA on his Xbox One, so I also play on the Xbox One, but I mostly play adventure games because that's my favorite kind of games to play. Apart from video games and reading, I love studying. I love going to college. I miss college. Like, I've been at home for 3 months and I want to go to college so badly. Like, I want to read my literature. I want to study. I want to learn new things, I want to say, but I'm not really going to learn new things because I have to retake exams, but you know what I mean. Do you have any animals? No, I don't. I haven't had any animals for a couple of years now, but I had a lot of animals in the past. I have had 3 horses, loads of dogs, no cats. I've had 2 rabbits, very cute, a hamster. If money were no object, what would you do with your life? I don't know, like, I want to live in the Netherlands, but I also don't. Like, I have this vision for myself that if money wasn't an issue, I think I would live somewhere like New York and in a penthouse, and I envision myself sitting on a really comfortable sofa with a glass of wine. And I don't know, that is my vision of a perfect life, just living in a penthouse. And I honestly don't know what kind of job I would do. Or I'm not a huge traveler, so I wouldn't really want to travel. I don't know, I think I would just buy a buttload of shit, a nice house, but that's it, really. What's your favorite word? And I am very weird. I think a lot about this kind of stuff. My favorite word in English is basically anything that starts with a P. I love the word precious. I don't know why, I just love that word. Also princess or protection, like just words with a P are really appealing to me. What person in the world would you most like to share a meal with? That's a very hard one because I think it's a dead or alive question. I think I'm going to say Cara Delevingne. And why do I say Cara Delevingne? Because a while ago, I seen an interview with her where she was very open about the fact that she suffered from depression, and she still does. And I suffered from depression, and I think it would be a very interesting conversation to talk about her life and where she is right now and her career and basically everything. What languages do you know how to speak? I feel like I'm pretty fluent in English. I am also fluent in Dutch because that is my main language. Apart from that, I also speak basic French. I feel like I'm very, very good at pronouncing French words, but I find it hard to talk from the top of my head in French. Like, I can say stuff like bonjour, ça va, and that is it. It's been a while since I had French, but I was very good at it in school. I've had it for 7 years. I also know basic Spanish. I have had Spanish for 3 years. Apart from that, also German. I've had it for 2 years. Like, I'm Latin, I've had for 1 year, but I was also very good at that. So it's basically, I'm very good remembering things and picking up languages really fast, but if I don't work on it, it's basically fades away. These are the questions I felt like answering in this video. If you have any more questions for me, leave them down below and I might do another one of these videos. So thank you for watching. Goodbye.